I've been talking to Dr. Shawn Whatley about the medical system in Canada, what we do to improve it. I said, well, we're done. He said, oh, wait a second. He said, I'd like to interview you about liberalism. I said, let's go ahead. Doctor, you're in the seat. What about it?
Today we have what's called a modern liberal party, but as far as the media and you,
nope.
Is it a liberal party?
No, it is not a liberal party. It is not the liberal party of even 20 years ago. It is Justin's party that he spent a lot of money on to get elected. It is, quote, a woke party or a progressive party. He is polarizing and saying, do as I say, not as I do, and I know the highway. And that's what happened with the truckers, and we have huge divisions in Canada.
What's wrong with progressivism?
Progressivism, when you're not so uptight with the fact that you're right. You know, that progressives generally don't like to have discussions. They don't like to be told, you might be able to do something different. They don't like that. I've got the way, and that's it. Same with woke. We aren't going to tolerate any dissension.
So we
need freedom of speech, we need discussion, we need debate, and we need people in government that know how to make government work as opposed to the government we have now under Justin.
So the old-time liberals weren't arrogant about what they thought?
Oh, you've been studying on this. Some of them were arrogant. There's no question about that. I think that the father of the current prime minister was called arrogant every now and then. But the real point is, what is liberalism? It's to liberate from the powers of the king or the queen, the monarchy, to liberate from the powers of the great landowners so that people could flourish, people could do what they wanted to do best, and they could create their own lives. Now, with progressives, we're having the progressives saying, you do this because we think that's best for you, and we'll decide what kind of life you have.
So are we in a post-liberal era?
Absolutely. Will it not come back? I don't know, because I think we're having to have a change where we are in a post-liberal era, but we also need to have a change whereby somebody's going to have to throw off the shackles of government and bureaucrats.
So are you a Fukuyama liberal?
A what?
A Francis Fukuyama liberal. Individualism, universalism, meliorism, and progressivism.
Well, he actually is in 91, was in his book, The End of Liberalism.
He's got a brand new one out, Liberalism at its condensed.
Yeah, I know it, and I think he's a brilliant man. I think that it's different in the States than it is certainly in Canada. I think that the United States has far more problems than Canada.
So back to Canada then. So you said we want freedom from oppression. How can society run without some fabric, some agreement to have civil debate?
We need a social contract. We need police. We need rules.
So you're a Rawlsian.
Maybe. 3 minutes is up, though. I'm saved by that. Thank you for contributing. We are almost out of the hole. People like the show, and we want to keep it on the air. So press subscribe. Press PayPal. PayPal is really simply a credit card that you can pay with. And if you're writing a check or a letter, please put your address in, because I will send a letter to everybody who contributes money. Subscribe, PayPal. Thank you.